In this video, I will discuss what is UK visitor visa, what you can do on this visa, what you cannot do on this visa, what are the eligibility requirements for this visa, when you can apply for this visa, how much UK visitor visa cost, how to apply for the visa, can I submit one application for all family members, what information you need at the time of application for UK standard visa, what documents you need to apply this visa, how much bank balance required for UK standard visa, how long it takes to get a decision, can I extend my stay after 6 months on a UK standard visitor visa? What is UK visitor visa? You can visit the UK as a standard visitor for tourism, business, study. Study has to be less than 6 months and other permitted activities. You can usually stay in the UK for up to 6 months. You might be able to apply for longer stay. It depends. For example, the medical treatment. What you can do on this visa. So when you visit UK as a standard UK visitor for tourism, for example, you can go on holiday or vacations to see friends and families, to volunteer over up to 30 days with a registered charity, to pass through the UK to another country, that's mean in transit, for certain business activities, for example, attending a meeting interview, to take part in a school or exchange program, to do a recreational course for up to 30 days, for example, a dance course, to study, do a placement, or take an exam as an academic senior doctor or dentist for medical reasons. What you cannot do on this visitor visa. You cannot work as a paid worker with UK any company or as a self-employed. You cannot claim any public benefits, live in the UK for long period of time through frequent or successive visits, or you cannot marry or register a civil partnership. What is the eligibility requirements for this visa? You must have a passport or travel document to enter the UK. It should be valid for the whole time of your stay. You must be able to show that you will leave the UK at the end of your visit. You will be able to support yourself and your dependents during your trip or have fundings from someone else to support you. You are able to pay for your return and onward journey, or you have funding from someone else to pay for the journey. You will not live in the UK for extended periods through frequent or successive visits, or make the UK your main home. When you can apply this visa? The earliest you can apply is 3 months before your travel. How much UK visitor visa cost? A standard visitor visa costs £100 for up to 6 months. 2 year long visa standard visa costs £376. For 5 years it costs £670, and for 10 years it costs £837. In each stay, maximum you can stay only 6 months per visit. How to apply for the UK visitor visa application? You have to apply online. Once you have started application online, you can save it and complete it later. Can I submit one application for all the family members? No, you can't. If you are applying with the family members, each person must have their own application and pay the fees. They need to attend their own appointment at the visa application center. You can apply on behalf of your partner and child if they cannot apply for themselves. What information you need at the time of application for UK visitor visa? The dates you are planning to travel to UK, where you will be staying during your visit, how much you think your trip will cost, your current home address for and how long you will have lived there, your parents' name and dates of birth if known, how much you earn in a year, detail of any criminal, civil, or immigration offenses you may have committed. What information you need at the time of application for UK visitor visa? Details of your travel history for past 10 years, your employer's address and telephone number, your partner's name, date of birth, and passport number, name and address of anyone who is paying for your trip, the name and address and passport number of any family members you have in the UK, a certificate proving that you don't have TB, what documents you need to apply for visitor visa. Some type of documents are less useful, but they might be needed for the application. Some of the documents which are mandatory, that includes your bank statement or letters issued more than 1 year before the date of your application, your credit card statements, your driving license, educational certificates that are not listed as required for your visa, evidence of car ownership, personal photographs, notarial certificates, business cards, hotel bookings, flight bookings, photocopies of bank cards, certificates relating to leisure activities, for example, sports, trophies, travel insurance, sponsors' utility bills, sponsors' council tax bills. You may be asked to provide additional information by a decision maker. The decision maker can ask you that you might need to submit photographs or other stuff regarding to prove your application. How much bank balance required for UK visitor visa? This is a very common question people ask. The total saving must be at least twice your proposed UK trip expenses. So if your trip is for 6 months, then you have to do the calculation according to that. But if your proposed trip for 15 days, then you can do calculation of your saving according to that. You must submit 6 months of bank statements that clearly show your monthly salary and financial commitments. There must not be any large deposits of cash other than your salary. And if you have any large amount which got deposited, you need to provide the reason behind that. How long it take to get a decision? You will usually get a decision on your visa within 3 weeks. You'll get an email or letter containing the decision on your application. This will explain what you need to do next. Can I extend my stay after 6 months on UK visitor visa? You can only apply to stay in the UK for longer than 6 months if you are a patient receiving a medical treatment, an academic and you still meet the eligibility requirements, a graduate retaking the professional test or medical clinical appointment or attachment. It cost extra £1,000 for your stay if you wanted to extend your standard visitor visa. If you have any questions regarding this, leave them in comment sections and I'll get back to you.